Everyone wants to say, by the way, I don't know if you follow closely MMA Twitter. I'm a little bit more, in the weeds on that kind of a thing by virtue of my media placement. Everyone wants to say, oh, Shogun was washed. Motherfucker, he was the belt holder at the time John took it.
Yeah, just knocked out Lyoto Machida.
What the fuck are you talking about? Was that Prime Shogun from the 2005 middleweight tournament in Pride? No. But was he some kind of washed afterthought? What the fuck? What kind of revisionist nonsense is this?
He was one of the best fighters in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard to say he was washed up. Just because John comes along. First of all, John opens up with a flying knee. Who the fuck does that? What young kid, what was he, 23? Right?
If 23? That.
He opens with a flying knee on a legend.
You almost watch it, and here's what he really did at the time. He was just disrespectful. Not like in the fuck you kind of sense, but like, I'm going to fight you in a way where, like, all these stories that they told me about you, it's like the buzzing of flies to me.
Didn't matter. He was so confident.
It's like you could have said it up front. Anyway.
What, John has an issue with you? You guys have a...
Well, real quickly, I'll tell you real quickly.
There was a funny time where
he sent me to hell on a press conference once. But real quickly, when it comes to Steve Mocco, he wrestled at
turned 30, I guess on the 19th of July. What would you say about your 20s? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it somewhere in between? How would you look back on that decade in your life?
I don't really like you, Luke, so I'm not going to answer your question.
All right.
They're not who they think they are, and I'm everything that they feared I would be. Whoa! And it's like, and he is dead fucking serious about it. So anyway, that was the thing about Steve Mocco. So when I put a microphone in his face, it was kind of funny. Quote. But about John, so I don't know what the issue is, candidly. What basically ended up happening was I had a very good relationship with him and his management for a long time, and I still have a decent relationship with his management. But so the fight back with Cormier at 214, I think it was, whatever the number was, the rematch. He had a press conference. He had a shaved head, and he was in a mood, And I'd asked him some totally softball, innocuous question. And to the public, he goes, Luke, I don't like you, so I'm not going to answer your question, was I think, right?
Yeah.
And it was a shock to me because his coach, Brandon Gibson, I'm like very tight with, and a bunch of other people. And they didn't know either. In fact, I talked to his manager, Malky, at the time. I met him at the Host Hotel. And I go, bro, what the fuck was that? Like, it was totally out of nowhere. And he's like, you know Malky, right? You ever talk to him?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. He's like, but you got a big mouth. That's your problem. You got a big mouth. And I was like, well, okay, but what specifically was the issue? He didn't know. And I didn't get a chance to follow up with John, obviously, and Brandon Gibson didn't know. Nobody fucking knew. So here's my hunch. My hunch is that we were reasonably in good terms. Then he had all those fuck-ups where, he got into the car accident and everything else. And I probably said something he didn't like. And they don't tell you. They don't call you up and be like, I'm really mad at you. They just wait to some other opportunity.
I had a discussion with John where he was thinking, like, why did I go bad on him? Like, what was I saying? And because one of the things that I said that I speculated that maybe one of the reasons why he was behaving the way he was behaving was CTE. And I still kind of stand by that. I think one of the things that happens with CTE, and not that I think John should get out of the game, I'm not saying this at all, but I'm saying that there's a inevitable consequence of getting hit in the head. Right? We've seen the video of John getting pulled over drunk driving, and he says, I forget a lot of things. I get hit in the head for a living.